William, welcome to Watford.
Thank you.
First impressions of this club?
Yeah, exciting. I think there's been a good vibe. I met all the lads this morning and the manager, and yeah, I felt it's easy to settle in.
Not your first experience of playing football in London. Talk us through your early experiences at Fulham and then Tottenham.
Yeah, so I started off at Fulham, then I was at Tottenham as a scholar and as reserve team player. That was 7 years ago, so I think I've made a tour around Europe since then, and yeah, quite a lot of experience now. I've come back, but this area of London is familiar. Yeah, so I'm really excited to be at home and yeah, play for Watford.
Released by Tottenham in 2012, and at the time they said you weren't good enough. That must have been hard to take.
Yeah, it's difficult. I think I was 18, 19 at the time, and yeah, everybody dreams of going straight from yeah, youth team player, reserve team, first team player. So yeah, it's a difficult pill to swallow when you're that age. But I think it fired me on to try and do more, and prove people wrong in the beginning. So I think I managed to do that, and now it's more about yeah, proving to myself that I can go all the way. And yeah, playing in England is my dream, and hopefully we can play in the Premier League with Watford. That'll be the ultimate dream.
Given you were released, how sweet therefore was it in 2018 when you came back to London with Nigeria, played against England at Wembley, and you met Harry Kane afterwards and swapped shirts?
Yeah, that was a nice moment. I think that kind of felt like full circle at the time. And yeah, that was a preparation before the World Cup, so that was a special moment. My family was there as well, and I think playing at Wembley is always special. But yeah, that was a very nice moment in my career, and yeah, who knows, hopefully get to play there again.
After you left London in 2012, you had spells in Belgium, Holland, Turkey and Norway. How do you reflect on that experience?
I think I learned a lot. It was different type of football in all the leagues. I think every time was like a small step up for me, and playing regular first team football was the important thing, especially for a central defender. And yeah, I think the last bit that I really needed, now where I learned the most as well, was in Italy the last 2 years after the World Cup. And yeah, that was like, for me, felt like the finishing touches on learning how to defend, and the Italian school is really good for that. But I'm far from done yet, so it was good for me, and I feel like now being back here, hopefully I can apply all those things to English football as well.
Your spell in Udinese, you finished 12th and 13th, 64 starts. That's pretty good going in a tough league like that. Yeah,
it was good for me. I think the day I signed, the next day I played my first game, which was quite difficult because I didn't speak Italian at the time. And we had a Spanish coach as well, so it was a lot to take. And yeah, since then I think I played almost everything in the last 2 years, which was good also for me, because yeah, you play against top players week in, week out. And like I said, I learned a lot, and yeah, we had a good team, a lot of young players. So yeah, it was exciting to be part of Udinese at the time. But yeah, there comes a moment where you have to make the next step, and yeah, for me this felt like the right step in my career.
The path from Udinese to Watford is a well-trodden one. The players in the Udinese dressing room view it as a great chance to go and play in England.
Yeah,
talk about it.
Yeah, I mean everybody follows Watford, so whenever Watford's playing, and yeah, it's on in our physio room on the TVs, or when we're in the bus we watch the games. And of course we have some players like Marvin Segala or Stefano Kaka that I'm quite close with, that yeah, know the club inside out. And Barami before that as well. So yeah, I get to meet the guys, and everybody has their experience with Watford. So yeah, it's something that's quite well known to me, and yeah, I think everybody sees it as part of our family as well. So yeah, when we saw Watford go down at the end of last season, that was yeah, was not nice for anybody, and yeah, everyone sees it as a chance to play in England.
How does it work? Do the Pozzo family tap you on the shoulder and say you're going to England, or do you knock on their door and say, I'd like to go to England?
No, of course we are, our yeah, president or our technical directors, they have those decisions, and yeah, I heard about this a few weeks ago, and I was always excited about it, so we just had to yeah, finalise some things, and the last 7 days or so I've been waiting for it to happen, and now I'm finally here.
We've got some old Watford faces at Udinese. How much did you lean on Akaka, Ziegler and even Ken Sema, who's now back here, for advice on what it's like here?
Yeah, of course I asked them, and but then again I also like to form my own opinions, and yeah, for me this was the right moment in my career to come here. I think. And yeah, as much as I listen to their experiences, I'm here to create my own. So I didn't go completely blind on what they were saying, but they all had good things to say about the club. And yeah, like I said, I'm excited to be here.
We interviewed Ben Wilmot last summer. He spoke very highly of you. Very close with him?
Yeah, it was nice playing with him. He obviously is a younger lad, and when he came to Italy, I tried to help him out as much as I could because I know how difficult it is to arrive there and not speak the language. And yeah, like I said, I feel at home here in Hertfordshire, and he's a Stevenage boy, so we had a connection in that sense, and him also playing at the back. So yeah, it was nice seeing that he came back here and now he's playing again. And yeah, seeing him today was also a nice moment. So hopefully, yeah, we can play a lot together.
For those who haven't seen you play, what would you say your qualities are as a defender? I know it's not easy to talk about yourself.
Yeah, it's always difficult, this question. I think I'm quite athletic, comfortable on the ball. Yeah, strong in the 1v1 duels. So I think, yeah, I want to show what I'm about. I'm not going to say too much, but hopefully in the next weeks, months, years, the people here get to see what I can do.
And who would you say you try and model your game off? Who do you try and nick bits from and try and mould your own game into?
A lot of players. I think now I've come to an age where I have to obviously hope to try and create my own playing style and hopefully my own legacy over the next few years. But when I grew up, I watched a lot of Vincent Kompany, Rio Ferdinand. I was quite close to Jan Vertonghen at Spurs as well at the time. So yeah, different players. I think everyone has their attributes, and yeah, you try to work on your own. But I think it's important to know what you're good at and really try and make those your strong points.
I think we're very lucky to have you come to this club with some pedigree. You've recorded wins over Juventus and Milan. You played against Neymar, Messi and Ronaldo. You were in the World Cup squad in 2018, Olympics 2016, bronze medal, semi-finals of the African Cup of Nations. Not bad, is it?
Yeah, I'm not there yet. Hopefully, yeah, try and win the championship. That'll be the great next goal for me, and playing the Premier League with Watford. Did
you have any highlights of those things I just reeled off? Anything particularly stand out?
No, they were all amazing experiences. I think yeah, the Olympics was my first major tournament, and to get a medal there was amazing. And last summer with the Africa Cup of Nations to get a bronze medal there as well with Nigeria was good. And yeah, the World Cup experience itself. So no, I think there's been a lot of highlights, especially playing for Nigeria in the last 5 years. But playing in the Serie A was amazing with some yeah, great games as well.
42 caps for Nigeria and counting. How proud are you of your Nigerian roots? Yeah,
for me that's a really big thing. I started my national team career with the Dutch younger teams under 19, and yeah, as soon as I heard about the interest of Nigeria for me to play, I jumped at the chance and never looked back. And it's just a special moment because I know every time I play for Nigeria or play in Nigeria or in Africa, how much it means to the people, and yeah, I feel like it's my way of giving back to Nigeria, who's given me so much as well in the last few years.
Dutch mother, Nigerian father. Yeah. Father must be really proud.
Yeah, I think even my Dutch family, everyone's really proud, and yeah, it means a lot for them, of course, to represent such a big nation. It's yeah, it's massive, and yeah, hopefully I'll yeah, get to do it some more times.
And captain as well.
Last few games, yeah. So I think it's always been in me to yeah, to be quite vocal and to be a leader in the team. And like I said, I've had some consistent experience, and we've had some great captains in the team. Ahmed Musa, who's still officially our captain now, and John Obi Mikel before that. So you try to learn from those guys, and yeah, I always try to push the team in the right direction.
The priority was obviously doing well here first and foremost. What's the coach said to you on day one?
Not too much. He's someone of few words, I think. He just yeah, asked me how I was feeling, how I feel here. I think he knows me as a player. He told me what he's seen from me, and yeah, now it's up to me to show it. I don't think it's a situation where there's too much to talk about. He obviously has some expectations from me, and I'm here to fulfill them. Click here to subscribe.